Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing my 2021 F1 predictions. We're going to start off with the drivers' standings, then the constructors, then a little few more bits. Anyway, we're going to start off with 20th and go to first. And 20th, I'm going to put Nikita Mazepin. I just don't think it's really in doubt. He's definitely got some pace, but I just don't think he's going to be good enough, and I think it's probably going to cause a few crashes. P19 then, I'm going to say Nicholas Latifi. Didn't have the best 2020, still wasn't too bad considering he was a rookie and he was in the worst car, but could have definitely done better, and I think that's why it's going to be P19. P18, Mick Schumacher. He's shown his pace in Formula 2, but I just don't think it'll be enough to put him any higher than P18, to be completely honest. But I think he will get a point or two. In P17, I'm going to put George Russell because, I mean, he's a good driver. I think he'll definitely get a few points as well, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if Hamilton's confirmed, so George Russell could be a Mercedes driver in the next few days, but I don't think so. Anyway, P16, Antonio Giovinazzi. I think Alfa Romeo aren't going to have the best of seasons, but still not the worst, and that's why Antonio Giovinazzi is going to be P16. And his teammate, which is coming up next, because I feel like you would have figured that out already, Kimi Raikkonen, is going to be P15. And yeah, I just think Alfa Romeo are going to have a really decent season, nothing to talk about, and just be there with a few points finishes. P14, I think this is done. The rookie Yuki Tsunoda, I think he's going to have a decent season, but again, nothing to really shout about considering where I've put his teammate, but I think he'll have a good season considering he's a rookie. Now, I've not really rated Renault too highly with Esteban Ocon in P13. This could be a bit controversial, but I just don't think Renault will have the best of seasons, to be completely honest. I don't see it, and that's why Fernando Alonso's in P12. That's probably going to come as a shock to some people, but yeah, I just don't rate Renault's chances this season, and I just don't think they're going to be on the pace. P11 then will be Pierre Gasly. I think he's going to have quite a few good performances, but only P11. Maybe a few top fives as well, but not enough to really get him into the top half of the table. And starting off the top half of the table will be Sebastian Vettel. To be honest, I just don't think he's got what it takes to get any higher than this. I know that's very controversial, and people are even saying he can win another world championship, but I just don't see it. And I just don't think the Aston Martin will be the best car. That's why Lance Stroll is in P9. I mean, Racing Point definitely did well, but I feel like Aston Martin, it's kind of an unknown. Um, and I just don't think it'll go mostly well. Carlos Sainz, P8. I mean, it'll go well, but not as well as they would have hoped. Anyway, yeah, Carlos Sainz in P8 with a decent debut season with Ferrari, and then hopefully in 2022 they can be better. P7 then, my boy Charles Leclerc. I think he's going to outperform his teammate regularly, but not do quite enough. I think he'll definitely get a podium or two, but not enough to get in front of P6, who I am saying will be Lando Norris. And yes, that does mean Ricciardo. I think Ricciardo will be ahead of Lando Norris, and I think Lando Norris could definitely get a podium as well, but I just feel like the talent and experience of Daniel Ricciardo, I just think it's going to come in clutch for him this year, and he's just going to not trounce Lando. I think they're going to be very close, but he'll just edge him out. Then P4, I'm going to say Sergio Perez. I think that number 2 car will hinder him on some tracks, but he'll shine and probably get a win. P3, I'm saying will be Valtteri Bottas. He's gonna have. I'm gonna predict a win or two, but nothing more than that. And I think it's going to be quite disappointing for him. And I think that'll probably lead to him being kicked out of Mercedes. And then Verstappen in P2, I just don't think he can challenge Lewis Hamilton. I don't think anyone can challenge Lewis Hamilton, and that's why Verstappen's P2. He's going to have a few more wins than last season, but it's just not going to be enough. I just don't think it'll be enough. Lewis Hamilton is just, I think, too good and will just not trounce the whole field. I don't think he'll be that dominant, but he'll definitely do very well. On to the Constructors' Championship then, and I think you'll get a rough idea on what team is going to be where because of who I've put in the championship standings, but maybe some will shock you. Anyway, in last, I'm saying Haas. It's a massive gamble with their drivers, and I just don't think they'll get enough points really, and if any. And yeah, just it's a massive gamble from Haas. P9 then, Williams. I mean, I think they're going to make improvements and definitely look strong heading into 2022, but it's going to be a their season for Williams. Couldn't really say my words then. Anyway, PA, Alfa Romeo, I think, yeah, they've always been that team, which is the best of the back markers, I like to say, and yes, I just don't think it's going to be any different this year. What was this, 7? Yeah, AlphaTauri. I think Alpine are just going to edge them out ever so slightly, and yeah, they're just going to be like how they've been. This is a very like bog standard placement of where everyone is, but yeah, this is Alpine now, P6, but I just think that sometimes you have to go bog standard because that's the most realistic options. I mean, I could be horrifically wrong, but I mean, I've just gone really safe. P5 then, Aston Martin. Yeah, they're just going to be there. I think Stroll and Vettel could get a podium, one of them, but I just don't think 2021 is going to be as exciting as 2020. Ferrari then in P4. And the reason why I don't think it'll be as exciting, like as much as we do have the new venues, I just think that nothing will top last season. McLaren in P3 then, and yeah, I just think they're going to do quite well. I think Ricciardo and Norris will definitely get like a P2, which will be their high point. Aston Martin, Red Bull Racing, who I think have actually dropped the Aston Martin title sponsor, so yeah, it doesn't really fit everything, but yeah, they're going to be P2. And then for the 8th time in a row, I just think Mercedes are going to be at the top. They're going to produce another great car and just constructors wise, not dominate, but still get ahead of the field. And now, onto the final part of the video, which is just like a little bit of just 3 things. I can't really explain it, so I'm just going to do it now. Why not? I can't explain it. So, the biggest flop, first of all, I think is going to be Fernando Alonso. I think both the Renault boys can classify for this, but I think Fernando Alonso is just going to be the main one because everyone is hyping him up so much. Surprise winner will be Daniel Ricciardo. Forget I said earlier that he's going to get a P2 at most. I'm going bold. I'm saying he's going to be a surprise winner. Now, the next one is a weird one. It's going to be the guy most likely to be a knob, and there's only one person who's going to win this. He's just going to say something to upset everyone, isn't he? And, yeah, just get him out. He shouldn't be here. What a twat. And on that rather disappointing end, please like and subscribe. TGL's link will be in the description, and goodbye.